you don't know.
Assemblymember Mia Bonta is set to lead the Budget Sub-5 Committee on Public Safety. I mean, the Attorney General oversees ethics in the state, distributes ethics training to state officials.
I'm just telling you, I thank you for informing me. The legislature makes their determination. I have no idea.
You don't, is it ethical or not?
I don't even know what you're referring to for first.
He's really? Oh, show it to him, Jamie. It's so creepy because it's happening while these people are, their houses have been burned, all their childhood memorabilia, all the stuff for their kids, the photos, the fucking everything they have is gone. All heirlooms, you know, their mother's wedding ring, that kind of shit. Everything's burnt to the ground. And this guy's like standing in front of all this stuff, and he's got a smile on his.
Man, excuse me. Let's call somebody. We are in Villa Rica, guys. These are new homes in Villa Rica for those who are interested in seeing what they look like.
Keep calling. Check out empty phone. Please hold while I try to connect you.
Lunchtime already?
Thank you for calling Georgia Eye Partners. This is LaShawn. I am either on the other line or away from my desk. Please leave your name, your best contact number, and a short message on how can I assist you. Thank you and have a great day.
Well. I guess I'll call your other number. Since you're not answering this number, must be with your manager. Uh-oh. 4. Uh-oh. This is Doug. Can I help you?
Hello, this is Richard with Armis Home.
Hey.
I was trying to reach out to see if you guys would be available to work on a clothes washer for us.
What city?
They're over in Dallas, Georgia.
Okay.
Looks like it's a top load Samsung, not spinning.
It's not doing what?
Not spinning?
Not spinning? Go ahead and send it.
Okay, I can definitely get that sent for you.
Thank you.
Here. There's still a Doman 2168 at Hotmail, right?
That's correct.
Okay. What's you guys' service fee on that again?
Let's see here. Let me know when you send it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm getting it here real quick.
Okay, that's Vernita Trice.
Oh, yeah, it should have, it should have auto sent. I forget they've been doing that.
All right, let me give them a call.
Okay, what was your service fee again, real quick?
$79.
$79. I was gonna say, I thought it was pretty cheap. Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
I'm cheap, huh?
That. No. Well, compared to some people, yes.
That's no
I had
wonder.
somebody quote me $200 And I was like,
What?
what? 200 for an appliance? Like, what?
Yeah, some of them do 99, 89. I'm just
Yeah, like I say, usually most of them are fairly reasonable, like under 100. I was like, 200? What?
Well, I appreciate you calling me cheap. Call me tomorrow, see what happens.
No. I get you, sir.
All right, let me give them a call. I got the work order.
I appreciate it, sir.
No
You
problem.
have a good day, okay?
You too, man.
Keep safe during the weather, because I know it's going to be crazy down there.
Oh, man, it's 21 right now.
Oh, I know. It's like -1 here in St. Louis.
All right. All right, let me give them a call.
You're welcome, sir, and you have a good day, okay?
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's put the address in. 155. Boy, they know when to call. Springfield. All right, guys, we're going to Dallas. Springfield Way. That is New Drive. Call the number. Vernita Trice. Vernita Trice.
Hello,
Hello, is this Vernita Trice?
is this Monroe Appliance?
Yes, it is. I'm calling in reference to Armis, your service agreement people.
Yes, sir. I was just about to call you and check with you.
Oh, how'd you get my number?
Well, I'm speaking with them now. They're on the other line.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
they just
asked
got
for
off the phone
number.
with me, and they asked me
Right.
if I'll accept the job. And the reason why I'm calling is that I'm 30 minutes away.
Wonderful. So you can get here in 30 minutes?
Yes, I can try. If you take care of all my speeding tickets along the way.
Well, my brother is a deputy, so I might be able to help you with that. So
I'll be
come
right
on
there.
down.
Let me turn on the jets. I'll be right there in 30 minutes.
Okay, and you have my address and everything.
Yes, I do.
And what is your name?
Douglas Monroe.
Douglas.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be waiting.
All right, we'll see you shortly.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Now we're leaving Villa Rica and we're headed to Dallas. It's a good thing they called because I'll head back to the east side. Still coughing up phlegm.
and he established himself on the throne. He knows whatever goes into the earth and whatever comes out of it. And whatever descends from the sky and whatever ascends
Good
into
to go.
it. And he is with you wherever you are. For Allah is all-seeing of what you do. And to Allah all matters are returned. He merges the night into the day and the day into the night. He knows best what is hidden in the heart. Believe in Allah and His Messenger.
Yeah, man.
You with your friend, minding your own business.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning, Monroe. How are you today? This is Angie at Salvador.
All right, how can I help you?
Just a quick question in regards to the previous appointment that you had under the name Pastor Boutique. Just wanted to know how was the appointment. I do not see any labor estimate. I mean, I see that he has already paid the service call.
Yeah, he just
But
paid
just
for
wondering.
diagnostic for a bag control board.
Oh, I see. And but I mean, why is there no labor estimate? I mean, did he say something, or there is no replacement, or what happened?
Cost of the parts plus labor exceeds value.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, I really appreciate the update. I'm gonna just update the system just for so no other agent calls you to ask.
Okay.
Thank you so much, and I wish
I
you
had a question.
Yes.
I was told that it was another tech there before me. Is that a true statement?
Well, I do not see any other appointment.
Okay.
I don't know if there is another tech on regards another company, but under his name, Pastor Eric, there is no other appointment. There is only this appointment.
I was told by one of your representatives yesterday
Okay, well,
that I was to
and are you
follow up.
sure Well, this appointment does not appear on the system as a follow-up appointment. It
Yeah.
appears as a Actually, there is not even another appliance or another appointment
Yeah, but
in the past.
My point is I didn't just make that up. Somebody called me from front door and said that.
Well, and do you remember the name of the agent?
At the time, no. She kept calling me back. She wanted me to come from 5 to 7. Then she called me back, asked me will I accept 3 to 5. She said that they had sent another tech, and it was diagnosed for control board, and they put one in, and it didn't solve the problem, and that she needed me to go back out to do another diagnostic. I didn't get her name.
That's weird. Let me find this out because I mean I do see I see a text. I see comments in the appointment.
Yeah.
That to confirm if he's okay with this reschedule the appointment.
I understand what you're saying, but
So
I'm repeating what she said to me as if there was someone there before me.
Well, let me find this out because honestly, I do not see any notes in the system. But let me find out, and I'll let you know when I found out about it.
That'd be good.
Give me just a couple of minutes, maybe hours to find this out, and I'm sure I will surely just either text you or call you just to let you know.
I appreciate that.
It is a pleasure, Monroe. Have a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Bye.
Speakerphone's up, somebody can hear me. But they are some sneaky son bitches.
Minding your own business. Then what happened?
Well, then we saw this woman and she was wearing a bra with no top.
No top. She didn't have a top on?
Yeah. So I got distracted. distracted and I crashed the car.
Lauren Sanchez, she has sparked some controversy because of her outfit that she wore at the inauguration of United States President.
Look at Zuck. We don't need Facebook fact checkers to prove this dude ain't gay. He can't keep his eyes off of Lauren Sanchez's boobs.
Well, how would you describe this woman? Well, would you say she was an attractive woman?
Oh, yeah.
So we got an attractive woman, wearing a bra, no top, walking around in broad daylight. She's flouting society's conventions.
She was flouting.
It's totally inappropriate.
No, of course not. Strictly professional.
Wonderful.
Great. It's lewd, lascivious, salacious, outrageous.
It was outrageous. And she's the heir to the O. Henry candy bar fortune.
Oh my God.
Could you repeat that?
They're vicious because Jeff Bezos runs the Washington Post, owns it, and owns Amazon, of course. And I will tell you, this is not my first time saying she dresses like a hooker, because she does.
So I pick you up 8 o'clock? 9. Downstairs.
Mr. Bergen, do you have a massive erection?
Really?
And we called out, we had to deal with some Hollywood PR firm. I can't remember who we were trying to get, but we tried to avoid those people, but sometimes you can't. And the PR agent went off on our booker. They're so angry because they represent her or they do some business with her, and she had, talked to them, whatever. It's like those two don't like to be made fun of.
Yep.
He's done a lot to change his look. He looks nothing like he looked 20 years ago. I don't think she's seen a doctor. She doesn't want to go under the scalp. I mean, you tell me. That's not natural.
No.
And that's fine if that's your choice, but have some dignity and some respect for your setting in your circumstances. No one should be talking about your tits. Sorry. They should be talking about the inauguration.
Look at that girl right there. Goodness gracious. Oh, that girl fine, man. Look at it. Oh, she just too fine. She knows she's fine too. Oh, she's off the hook. Good. Oh. You're right. I bet you came up with that. I guarantee you came up with that.
Yes, I do. I'm sorry. It's the pleats. It's actually an optical illusion. It's the pattern on the pants. It's not flattering the crotchal region. I'm actually taking them back right now. Taking them back to the pants store.
Well, the problem is that instead of wearing a covering top or blouse underneath, she just wore a bra or a corset or whatever it was, but it literally looks like a lace bra.
So, hey, everybody, a lot of great things happened today. Donald Trump became president of the United States for the second time, right? I was out freezing my ass off at the top of 101 Constitution, free air, 26 degrees and windy up there. Ivy and the kids went over to the Rayburn building and watched it because after they went inside, that's what happened. And there's a lot of great things, like I said, but, the most shocking thing, Ivy, was Jeff Bezos' girlfriend wearing a bra to the festivities. What did you think of that?
Hello, have some class.
You mean wearing undergarments to the inauguration of the President of the United States is not the way to go?
What the hell is wrong with this woman?
That's what I'm saying.
And so it's not the first time, she comes inappropriately dressed to a formal event. And every time it's about showing off her breast, dressing revealing, and even quite tacky.
For the street.
Oh, this is awkward. I will see you later. Yes. Taking them. Nothing to look at. Don't act like you're not impressed.
Everything is always planned in advance and meticulously planned as well. So for sure, this was a deliberate choice because I think most likely she's insecure. Really, I do think that. I think she needs some form of constant external validation. I mean, that moment when Mark Zuckerberg was like checking out her cleavage, I bet she really enjoyed that moment.
Okay, so while we're on the subject of fashion, you knew that Lauren Sanchez was not going to make it through this show without a mention. She dresses like a prostitute. She looked like a hooker. At the inauguration, she wore a corset and she had her boobs on display.
So I studied etiquette and protocol and image consulting, and I'm actually going to explain why this is a controversy, and personally why I think that it wasn't an innocent wardrobe mistake.
Tech billionaire Mark Zuckerberg has been busted over a very awkward and inappropriate encounter with Lauren Sanchez. The Meta CEO was captured on camera staring at the chest of Jeff Bezos' fiancée during the inauguration ceremony. The internet went into meltdown over the footage, with commentators largely seeing the humor in the awkward interaction. This person said, "This might be the most human thing Mark Zuckerberg has ever done." And this person agreed, saying Mark Zuckerberg can't get his eyes off Jeff Bezos' wife. And this commentator agreed, saying Mark Zuckerberg ready to risk it all for Jeff Bezos' fiancée at the inauguration. Bro caught sneaking in a peek in 4K. But despite the internet largely laughing off Zuckerberg's faux pas, commentators weren't so forgiving of Lauren Sanchez and her outfit pick. This commentator said, Jeff Bezos' future wife, Lauren Sanchez, is incredibly inappropriately dressed for a state occasion. Someone should have told her that having her white lace bra out on display is not acceptable. This commentator agreed, saying, "Good grief, Lauren Sanchez, put them away for one day." Lauren Sanchez's look was vastly different to the First Lady Melania Trump, who opted for a very conservative outfit where spectators even struggled to see her face under her hat. Online commentators praised her outfit, with this person saying, "Raise your hand if you think Melania Trump looks absolutely stunning for inauguration today." This person agreed, saying Melania Trump is absolutely beautiful and classy.
Can we get a fact check on that? It's almost fitting, considering Mark Zuckerberg is in the middle of this controversial topic of the inauguration, and it's just interesting to see where the media chooses to go and what gets their attention. And I don't think that we're ever going to have a dull moment moving forward here. In fact, watching Donald Trump last night, he did so much. I mean, not only did he attend mass first thing in the morning, then he has to deal with Joe Biden and resist from flipping him the bird or just punching him in the face. He goes on to his inauguration. Then he has a 90-minute conference. He's signing executive orders. He's going to multiple different galas and balls and parties. And then he's back at the White House. He's at the Resolute desk doing more work, signing more executive orders, getting things done. One of the funny ones I actually saw was, "Hey, aren't you supposed to end the war in Ukraine on day one?" His response was rather savage, pretty epic.
You said you would end the Russia-Ukraine war on the first day in office. We're the big stand right now. How do you think that?
Well, there's only half a day. I have another half a day left. We'll see. We want to get.
That's our president, right? And I'm excited to see where we go from here. But watching this exchange, Peter Doocy asking President Trump, to check the desk to see if the former president, the outgoing disaster dumpster fire, Joe Biden, if he left him some.
People suffering over here in the United States of America, but we prioritize the people outside of the U.S.
The people will try to cross anyway. You know, even they make hide the border, the wall. Yeah, people will try to come back with their family. And when they are trying to get a better life for their loved ones, they will try harder, you know.
Just within the last hour, we've learned that the ACLU did file a lawsuit over the removal of the CBP One app, and that's really in line with what we've heard from a lot of attorneys and immigrant advocacy organizations over the past few weeks that really...
Rio, you can't respect the process that we got going over here inside of this, over here on the Millionaire Morning Show?
I see you keep cursing inside of the chat. Listen, this is a family program. This is a program for professionals. This is a program for people that's trying to level up. Mods, y'all can keep timing out Rio if you want to keep on doing what he want to do. See, this is what you're not going to do over here at the Boone Show. I love my mods, and I give them a lot of verbal tongue lashings to make sure that, you know, they allow for people to say what they want to say. You can't curse in here. You have to be on your best behavior. If you wouldn't curse in certain places and in certain establishments because you respect them, how come you can't respect us? You wouldn't curse on a set of CNN. No, you cannot curse in here. You can curse on after hours. There are programs for that. I got other channels for that. But here, if I can't curse, you can't curse. I choose not to curse. Sometimes I slip up and sometimes I got to hold myself accountable. Get yourselves together. Get yourselves together. Why y'all can't be professional in everything that you do? Why you gotta be an N-word? Respect my house.
Here on all of these orders, all roads lead to litigation. We'll have much more on all of this coming up at 5 and 6, but for now, live in Otay Mesa, Shelby Bremer, NBC7.
Yeah, Shelby, a lot to sort out, but what hurdles does the president face when it comes to this immigration crackdown?
Yeah, Nichelle, there are a lot of hurdles here. And what's really interesting from the previews that we've heard from White House officials is that we didn't really hear a lot about those deportation raids, that mass deportation promise. But that could be in part because ICE and DHS already have that authority. But what's really interesting, too, is that the hurdle has always been resources and funding. ICE has about 41,000 beds in their 106 detention facilities. But in order to deport hundreds of thousands of people, they're going to need a lot more staff and a lot more space. The border czar Tom Homan did say that he put the price tag at about $86 billion to carry out that mass deportation effort. But
cool. I'm sure that we gave that over to Ukraine. We can go ahead and execute and have people doing the right thing. But over in Chicago, they're preparing and they're gearing up to try to stop Tom Homan and the Trump administration from actually carrying out deportations. Check it out.
Morning, and we are continuing to monitor all the developments from the Trump administration in terms of deportation arrests and those possibilities. Raids from ICE agents could start this week. So joining me to talk about this possibility is immigration attorney, Chicago-based, Xavier Borjas with Borjas Law Group. Xavier, thanks for being on the program. We really appreciate it, sir.
Absolutely. It's an absolute pleasure for me.
Let me start off just by asking you, if someone locally is in the country illegally, how worried should they be?
Well, I think the rumors are being spread, and it seems that it's a very serious thing at this point. So, unfortunately, I don't want to spread fear amongst the country. But if the rumors are true, I think that we need to be prepared. And I think all immigrants specifically need to be prepared and have a game plan.
What's the game plan? The game plan is that you had our person. The game plan is that you've been doing the wrong thing for so long, and now that you got to be held accountable, you're talking about your rights. You don't have rights here in the United States of America if you came here illegally.
Okay, in terms of a game plan, there are folks who are working toward work permits right now. There are also folks who have been charged and arrested with things like theft. How circumstantial is the risk here of a raid and a deportation?
During the raid, it's very circumstantial. Everything is circumstantial at this point. You mentioned theft. We're getting to the point where even something as minor as theft, although it can be a serious crime, but if it's a petty theft, at this point, immigration can consider this to be something serious to the extent where when you are trying to, or when an immigrant is trying to apply for a bond, that may be denied.
So you telling me you can steal over here and we're still supposed to allow for you to become American citizens, or we're not supposed to deport you? Listen, all crime is crime. It's like all sin is sin. If you're stealing, listen, if you get caught stealing something, that means that that's not your first time doing it. That's your first time getting caught. I don't understand Chicago. I don't understand any of these places.
Joining me now, I have Lieutenant Chris Olivares with the Texas Department of Public Safety. Lieutenant, it's always good to see you. To Mills's point, President Trump signed a slew of these border orders last night. At my count, more than 10. How quickly does that change things on the ground for you and other border leaders?
Somebody said, I wish they would deport me back to Africa since my ancestors were brought here illegally. What makes you think that your ancestors, who told you that their ancestors was brought here illegally? They were sold. They were caught by other Africans and they were defeated by tribes that were stronger than y'all. And so y'all was caught, y'all were sold, you were put a price tag on your head, and they legally had a transaction, and it had documentation to show that you then became somebody else's property. That's how they did it back in the biblical days. In the biblical days, when your tribe got defeated, and when you were taken over and you were defeated in war, the women and children, for example, then became the property of whoever it is that defeated the army. And often at times they would destroy the children. They would take out the children, take the girls and deal what they wanted to do with them and figure out what they wanted to do going forward. If they was too difficult to travel with, they just eliminated them too. Do you want to know the truth, or you want me to continue to lie to you? And let me also give you a little bit of some insight. You know you don't have to stay, right? You know you don't have to stay. Listen, what I heard is that over in South Africa, they have the highest rate of HIV and AIDS. They have the highest, for all of you, I'm going back into the bushes. Y'all do not have to wait. I heard that they are trying to incentivize you guys to go to Africa and build. You can go to Haiti, you can go to Ghana, you can go to any of these places. I'm not really sure what's stopping y'all. What's stopping you from going to Africa and reconnecting with your ancestors? What's stopping you? Passports ain't even expensive, and you can apply online, and you can renew online now. What's stopping y'all? Why don't you want to reconnect with the people that captured you and sold your ancestors in a transatlantic slave trade? I'm not talking about the people that want to be here. I'm talking about the people that complain. Listen, if you hate America and you hate this country, why are you still here? If you hate America and you hate this country and it's so bad and you hate the systems and you hate the president and you hate everything about it, I love America. Me and America, we might have our problems. I may not necessarily care for everything that happens here, but I love being in the United States of America, and it's more pronounced when I go and visit other places outside of the country. I'm like, man, listen, I love visiting. I love seeing y'all. I love seeing what's going on, but I can't wait to get home too. I can't wait to get home. So wait a minute, you telling me that a bunch of Europeans went over and chased y'all down and captured y'all in the bush without any assistance? Oh man, listen, let's continue.
Good morning, Market. Great to be with you. Of course, I think we saw that yesterday with some of those executive orders, especially with the cancellation of the CBP1 app, how effective it was that same day. So I do foresee that we are going to see changes just immediately. We're seeing it right